I can still hear the music. I think we're good. Hello?
We good?
Yeah, you definitely gotta
Oh,
speak
I see
louder.
what you mean.
What?
I'll just pick it up. Is that better?
A little more.
Pick it up more?
Yeah.
Okay, is that good?
Yo. Yeah.
Uh,
I kinda see a lot of your like is that fine for
it's
you?
because this webcam is so high up.
What you sipping on? What's on your cup?
Water.
Whack.
This is a Christian household, sir. Better?
I hate the quality of Zoom, I swear I hate it. Zoom, I don't know how we survived in this pandemic on Zoom,
Oh
bro.
my god, I need to change my name.
Yeah,
This is not
Lumati.
my identity.
Lumati. Anyways, yo guys,
Wow, you're very.
welcome to the Moot Point Podcast.
No, that's not how we start.
Oh, I forgot. Go ahead, go. Hurry up.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your
And welcome
boys.
back to the Moot Point Podcast, a podcast where we just talk a bunch of nonsense, but they really don't matter. It's
Just
just moo.
move.
So, it's been a while. It's been a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you make a thing that we're live?
Apparently, I'm the social media team.
I've been doing it. But you have a
Apparently,
good setup to show it. That's why. To do like a boomerang.
I don't like how you got 159 likes on that photo in Destiny and K1's wedding.
Are
Kind of,
you
it's kind of
jealous?
fresh.
So what's up, you guys? It's been a long time no see. I don't like how on my iPad I can't see who's watching.
Yeah, I don't know what's
But
wrong with my stomach lately, but
you gotta take a dookie.
your boy has been blowing it crazy. And it's not like
I
simple
think
like,
that's like too much information.
yo, this is a open podcast. This is a
True.
transparent podcast.
True. You're very right. I need to burp. Let me mute myself.
See, that's disgusting.
I
Damn, I
forgot.
forgot who I tagged first. Looks like I'm tagging you again. See?
You're ridiculous.
Um, so yeah,
So,
so yeah, it's been like what, like a month.
like a month. Yeah, like a month.
Listen, this past month has been super busy. And to be honest, I feel like we gotten a little lazy with this. This is exactly why we changed the podcast day to Thursdays. Sundays was too much because we're very like famous singers at our church.
Oh, come on.
Nah, but
Don't
we
say it like
sing
that.
we sing at our church almost every week,
Yeah,
and
and we're in
it's
church all day.
it's an all day
So,
thing. So it gets
it's
really
just
yeah. Just talk
it
over me.
was okay, go. No, you can go because you started the
So
conversation.
yeah, church is an all day thing, literally. So to come together and do the podcast was very emotionally and like physically draining.
Emotionally, mentally.
Mentally, yeah, not emotionally. We're not depressed, but yeah, it became draining. So we kind of got lazy. Hello, Titi. God bless you
I mean,
too.
hi. I mean, I wouldn't call it laziness. It was just like a lot. Like it
Hello.
was very stressful and like frustrating to be up from like 6 in the morning
Yeah.
to then be in church all day to then like not really have any time in between to like
To
relax.
do anything really, and
Yeah,
Sundays is
to come
usually
home, set up and do the podcast and oh, it was just very frustrating and very annoying. Yes. Good. I'm doing the podcast right now.
so yeah. I don't think much happened. No, a lot happened.
What has
Well,
happened?
personally, nothing really happened. Like I feel like from the last podcast we had to now, That's when the whole Ukraine and Russia thing happened, which is kind of crazy.
True.
But the thing about that is, so I was just thinking about this today at work. What's going on? Like literally, what's happening right now? Like, is
I've
Russia?
been hearing, no, like Ukraine is kicking Russia's butt. And what I heard last was that the soldiers from Russia that are in Ukraine right now, they have not reported anything back to Putin because they're scared to like tell him the truth of like what's been going down.
Where the hell did you find that information from?
The news. There's speculations that they're not telling Putin anything. Like they're giving him like certain numbers, but they're not giving him like the whole truth because they're basically getting bodied by Ukraine.
I mean, when you get literally men off the streets to fight, I don't know. It's
Ukraine is doing
just
their thing.
it's
Low-key.
very quiet. I haven't seen anything about it, so I don't know. Is
Yeah.
Ukraine gonna win, or like what's happening?
Honestly, I feel like they are because they are killing a lot of like the higher ups that Putin has been sending. Those are like the first people that are getting killed out in Russia.
I have known
So
nothing about that. So yeah, that happened. Literally scared the dukes out of the whole world. The
yeah,
whole
I
world
honestly
thought.
thought that we were gonna go into a third
Everyone thought
world
that.
war.
Everyone thought that. I automatically knew that's not, because this whole Ukraine thing was going on for a while. Like, Putin has been threatening to do stuff like this for a while. I only got nervous when that interview that came out that Putin was like that supposedly he has
Mm.
nuclear
He has
weapons
access to nuclear weapons, yeah.
to destroy us all. When he said us all, he's putting himself with it.
Yeah,
Like,
the whole world.
he's not saying yeah, I have enough weapons to destroy y'all. No, he said I have enough to destroy us all. Like, imagine,
He's
yo. But
insane.
the thing is, to think about it. What if he pulls like an Adolf Hitler, becomes super petty, and he's like, you know what? F everybody, even myself, and he just destroys the world. There's no way. There's no way. There has to be some type of like
But Hitler didn't do that.
no, but Hitler, like, he decided to end it all. That's what I'm saying. Imagine Putin decides to end it all and take everybody else with him. But I'm saying there
I'm
can't.
sure.
There's no way that. Like, if I was a Russian, let's say if I was the head commander, I'm the top chief. I'm the one that when Putin gives me the word to drop the nuke, I just press the button and drop it. If he came and told me, you know what, F it, press it, I'll be like, yeah, you're bugging, son. I thought you was just playing, but you trying to make nah. You're insane. I would kill him. So there's no way Putin
I mean,
himself.
it's honestly just Putin though, because I've been hearing that there are a lot of like even like Russians that don't want anything to do with this, like because they're doing the same thing, like they're drafting people to like the Russian military.
No, I
So like
just
there
think
are people that they don't even want to fight in the war. Like I think I've heard that there are people that are like offing themselves to not be drafted into the war.
nah. I just think that is because I saw an interview that some guy went. He's like in the streets of Russia, and he's like asking civilians, "How do you feel about the invasion?" And then these you Russians are like, "Oh, I think it's a great thing to take over the
They have to say
Ukraine,
that. They
to take
have to
over the
say that.
Ukraine and make them a better civilization." Like, yo, bro, I'm like,
They
what?
have to say that because Putin runs like he sees everything. So like he sees everything that's out.
So you telling me
Like
if I was a Russian, I'm like, yo, Putin is a big.
you can die. You can
Nah,
die.
I just think that Putin is really lying to his people, saying that this is something beneficial. That's it. There's
I
no
don't think
way.
so.
Cause I can sit
I
here
don't think
and
so.
f Biden, f all that. There's no way I'm dying.
No, because that's not the type of government that we have.
Yeah, but there's no way. Russia is a big country. There's no way Putin is gonna hunt you down and kill you.
Yes, that's the type of thingy that they have, that they run. They don't even have like their social media.
I'm about to go to Russia and I'm about to talk
Uh,
mad crap. because I want to see what's gonna happen to me, and I'm gonna give them my Russian address, and I want to see what's gonna happen. There's no way.
It's scary over there. It's crazy.
That kind of reminds me. When I was younger, growing up, they would
Mm-hmm.
say that when you're on the phone and you're on the phone with somebody, pretend like you're planning an attack, and the FBI would just show up and
No, in the US, they don't listen to phone conversations anymore.
oh anymore. So then it probably
Yeah.
was because I said when I was younger I heard that. So it probably
No, I think
that's
that been stopped.
oh for real.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, but
But that was something that used to happen. Like there were
no
people that would listen, that like that was their
no, but
job.
there's something that uh I did find out the complete hard way when I was a child. It was that I didn't know that when you call 911, your location automatically pops up in their system.
Oh my God, what did you do?
But you know what's
You
so
had
dumb?
911
You know
come to
what's
your
so
house?
dumb about? You know what pisses me off about that? If you listen
What?
to 100% of the 911 calls, you know what's the first thing these a-holes ask you? What is your location? You have it already. Why are you wasting time asking me that question? And on
Because they
top of
want your
that,
exact
no,
location.
no, 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 no. They know my exact location because when this happened, I'm gonna tell you the story. When this happened, they even knew what apartment number, like what. Anyways, long story short, I'm in my grandmother's house. I'm in my grandmother's house on the last floor, right? We called the cop. Something happened that I ended up hurting my cousin. He completely started bursting out in tears, and I did one of those things where it's like, no, 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 don't cry, I'll give you $1, I'll give you a
Mm-hmm.
dollar. So to play around, I was like, oh my god, no, someone call 911. And he started laughing, and I was like, oh, he's laughing, let me continue this joke. So I'm like, no, 911, 911. So I pick up the phone, and like an idiot, I really dialed
Oh
911.
my
And
God.
then that's another thing I found out, there's no ringatone. They just automatically pick up. So literally, once I dialed 911, I like in instant I was like, I put 911. Oh no, I need help. Hung up. Kid you not, in like 10 minutes, they knocked on my grandmother's apartment door, and they started interrogating my grandmother, asking what was up, because they got a phone call of a little kid asking for help, blah blah blah, and they came inside the apartment to check everything out and saw me and my cousin chilling in my grandmother's room, and I had to tell them that I did it like as a joke, like I had to explain to them what I
That's
did.
insane. Why
So I don't
would
want to.
you
I don't want to
do that?
hear that. Why when I call you asking for my location? That is like 5 seconds we're wasting, and then on top of that, I suck with locations. Like I'm the type of guy, and it's funny because I'm a school bus driver, so all we do is follow locations and street signs and all that stuff. I can't even tell you like the streets that I cross because it's just I'm on air pilot. Like I'm on autopilot. I mean, like I
You're
don't.
such a liar because you was just frying me the other day because I didn't know a street.
Oh, but that's Fordham. You didn't know what Fordham
No, I
was.
know what Fordham was, but I just got confused.
You didn't know where Webster and where Grand Concourse. That was completely crazy. I couldn't believe that. You lived in the
Okay,
Bronx your
whatever.
whole life. Ma, I'm
Whatever,
doing a
whatever.
podcast. What's this? What is that? So yeah, so that was completely like very un-Bronx of you. So anyways, so the this Ukraine war happened. What else happened besides because we all it just
We
happened a
all
couple.
know what just
Yeah,
happened,
we all know
but
that
we're
just
gonna
happened this
talk about
weekend.
that later.
But what happened before that?
Um, Somebody died. Remember our last podcast?
Bob Sa-
Oh, this guy, Bob
Bob Saget.
Saget.
But I think we spoke about that, no?
I don't remember,
I
but Bob
think
Saget
I
died.
think he died right before one of the end of the podcasts, and then we spoke about it the next week.
Oh yeah, because I remember once we finished the podcast, I went on my phone and I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, yeah,
Bob Saget died.
yeah. We know he died. He died. That's old news. But I'm
Hey
trying to figure out.
guys.
I'm trying to figure out what happened after that.
Like what else happened? I don't remember.
Yo, oh, it's pretty interesting, right? What's good? What's good, guys? What's good? So listen, I got this podcast. So the reason why I want to start this podcast, um, thank
Thank
you for the sub.
you.
So the reason why I wanted to start this podcast is because I started listening to a podcast, to David Dobrik's podcast. David Dobrik is a YouTuber. He's a vlogger, one of the top guys. Whatever. Big fan, big fan. So I started listening to his
He's like number one
podcast.
fan.
Bro, I started listening to this man's podcast, and when I tell you, this man's be having me so dead. Like, I'm listening to this podcast and I'm in tears, man. I'm in tears. I love this podcast. So it motivated me and inspired me to do this podcast. So, every time I listen to his podcast, I've been listening to it since he first started it, which was back in 2017. And I finally caught up. I'm in year 2022. I'm happy, but I was listening to them since 2017. Well, I was binge
That
listening.
sounds like you
Yeah, no,
started in
no, I didn't
2017.
start
You
in
started
2017.
watching it like last year.
Yeah, I started listening to it like last year,
Yeah.
not even like a couple months ago, like 6 months ago. But I've been binge listening because it's an
Hmm.
audio podcast since then. And so, what was so crazy was that like a couple weeks ago, I think I even told Kiana this. It got to the year when the pandemic was about to start. It was in the ending of 2019 when the coronavirus became a thing, but we all had the same mindset where it was like, oh, this is just like the Ebola, it's just gonna go away, this is
Yeah.
nothing. And one of them, well, David asked his friends, what do you think is gonna happen, like with this virus? And one of them was like, and I'm listening to it because I'm like, in the future, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is a piece of crap. It's just gonna go away. Like everything is gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine." And it's so funny because the next episode after that is when they went into quarantine, and so they start talking about it again, and they're like, "Oh yeah, quarantine is done. Everything is gonna open up again in a week. That's fine."
That's how we were all were. Like we were like, oh
That, but
yeah, everything's closed for
that's
like
because
2 weeks.
government
Whatever.
was playing with us. They were like, "Oh, everything is gonna go in
Hmm.
quarantine until 2 weeks." Those 2 weeks came. It was like 2 more weeks, and I was like, "Yo, bro!" And then they
No,
kept
but like
doing that.
it was because within those first 2 weeks, bro, the numbers were crazy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
The
so
numbers were crazy.
it was crazy just listening to that. I also back in like 2017 or 18, they were talking about Bitcoin, and then David's co-host was telling him, "Oh, you should invest in Bitcoin." And David was like, "Yo, Bitcoin right now is like $100 and something. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere." Blah, blah, blah." And I was like, $100? I was like, oh my God, Bitcoin right now is at 47,000 per coin.
That's so crazy.
And back when he was talking about it, it was only 100 a coin. And it was so annoying, was blowing minds, was that the reason why they were talking about Bitcoin, because he got into investing, stocks, crypto, and he decided to spend $1 million on Tesla.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
He would
And
have
then
been
he would have been super rich if he
so
would have put
rich,
at
like a
least,
billionaire.
if he would have put half of that million to Bitcoin. The thing is, I don't blame him because it's kind of like me now. I'm investing in some cryptos, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't
Because
know.
they're new.
They're new, exactly.
Yeah,
So
and in
like,
that time, Bitcoin was still new,
yeah. So
pretty
it
much.
was like the concept. But also something that I also take out of their podcast is like super funny ideas to bring to this podcast.
Okay, so just tell me because first of all, he goes on and on about this
And she
podcast.
doesn't want to listen to it, yo. It
I
pisses me
am
off.
not interested in it, honestly, because I don't like that type of podcast content, like where it's just talking about like inappropriate things or
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. That's the thing about David Doe. If y'all were to ever
like
decide to listen to his podcast, just know there's a lot of profanity, a
like
lot of
I
like
don't.
a lot of like crazy talks.
I
But
don't like that. I don't like that. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather just not. And if you just want to
but
show me a clip
it's
from it,
just
I'll watch a
so
clip. But
it,
not to sit there and listen to an hour of
it's
this
it's
nonsense.
it's just insane to me because I listening to this podcast made me realize that me and David Dobrik are alike. Like there
Whatever.
are so many things that he talks about that I could never have ever put them into words. But after listening to his podcast, it's like, yo, that's
It's
me.
in my brain.
That's literally me. Like for example, there's just one thing, and I kid you not, if you've known me since I was in middle school, literally this has been going on since my whole entire life, where my brain, right? This like it pisses me off because it's like I'm in constant like battle with my brain. My brain would come up with these insane scenarios that will motivate me to do something faster or more efficient. So basically, like let's say that's like I told Kiana. Let's say most perfect example. Let's say if I'm about to sew something like my pants, and I got the needle and the thread, and I gotta put the thread in between the hole of the needle. Literally, as I'm doing it, my brain goes, if you don't do it right now, you're gonna die in 2 seconds. And I'm there like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like if it's literally a scenario that's
A
gonna
life and
happen.
death.
Like a light or I'll do things like, oh, if you don't do this, Kiana's gonna break up with you tomorrow. And it's like, oh my god, oh my god. And it's like I don't know why I do that. And he was explaining how he does that where his mind just challenges him to do things. And he was telling about how a story how he was in bed and his brain said go down to the lake and jump inside the water, and he literally did it. Like it's just so crazy. And then another
I think
thing,
that's just like living life on the
I
edge.
don't know, it's just crazy. And then another thing, but Kiana like like she related, and I feel like a lot of you guys can relate too, is like when I go to places or like if I'm in a situation, whatever,
Where it's
I
like a lot of people.
yeah, I start thinking of the absolute worst case scenario. Like the
Mm.
absolute, like I could be the example that we used. I could be in the movie theater, and I start looking. All right, the emergency exits are that way. I have something behind me. I look. I'll be like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
I got my phone, just in
Yep.
case, because I'm thinking, what if we're here watching a movie and a dude
And
just
something
comes up,
pops up.
something pops
Yeah.
off, some guy comes with a gun and is like,
I
and
think about this all the time,
but
no matter where we're at.
the difference between me and Kiana thinks about a way to get out.
Wait to for
I
my life to be safe for me and the people around me, how we're gonna be safe, how we can leave, how we can
yeah,
escape the situation.
me, I start thinking that I am a superhero, and I start thinking about how I can stop this shooter. Like it's so crazy. I used to think about this all the time when I was in
That's
high
so
school.
crazy.
I used to think about this all the time when I was in high school because around the time I was in high school, that's when all this school shooting was happening and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'd be thinking about, yo, what if like we're just in this classroom and a school shooter just burst through that door? What am I
I
doing
used to think about
so
that too.
everybody could love me? Like it was just like, and I
So
start thinking
everybody
about.
could live. I'm the
So I
hero.
started thinking about like how I'm gonna pick up the chair, like fling it, and then jump on the table, and then like body slam them, and then take the gun, and then go to the hallway see if there's any more shooters. Like yo, I be thinking
No
about this,
freaking
and it's so
way.
funny because David is saying this in a podcast how he does the same thing, and then his co-host is like he's like Kiana. He's like, yo, you're crazy. I think about stuff like that, but I think about how I can escape, not how I become
Yeah.
this delusional superhero. And then David's like, are you
Yeah.
serious? You don't think like that? He's like, no. And Kiana is telling me the same thing. I don't think like that. I'm like, are you crazy? I think like that all the time. And then David made a joke and he was like, oh, imagine everybody had the mindset that I did. And when we in a movie theater and somebody actually comes in with a gun, everybody stands up like, this is my moment. Like, yo, bro. Yo, bro. But it's just
That's like too
I
much.
don't understand how my
But
brain
how,
works that
okay,
way.
but how does that like, because I'm thinking that you're thinking about it in the sense of like, How can I ensure my safety?
No.
You're thinking about it like I
How I
need
can
to
be a
risk my
superhero.
life and
Yes.
save. I'm like,
How?
oh no.
But the thing
Because
that's
if you and
hilarious.
I were in that situation, I'm not letting you run up to no
No, no,
crazy
no, 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 no.
person.
But the thing is, I feel like if it were to really happen, everything I
You
thought
out of
about
there.
5 minutes ago is not happening. Hell no, that is not happening. I'm talking about
Yo.
saving the world. I'm out of there. You,
Saving my damn
you're
self.
wallet. But I don't know why my brain thinks that way. Like it's just so annoying. Me Too sounds like Chainsaw. I always think the same thing at the movies, and he comes with a machine gun. Literally, I've been thinking about this in
Literally.
church. If anyone comes in and got,
Oh my God, I think about it in church all the
no,
time.
I think,
Anytime that I'm on the altar and I'm singing, I think about it. It's so
oh my
like
god, I don't
all
think
the
of, I
time.
don't think of a shooter comes. I just think of like, what if we in the altar singing and we just see somebody knocks out my pops or like Eddie,
In the back, right? Somebody
yeah,
crazy walks in.
like somebody just walks in and they're trying to like push him back and they just get knocked out and you see them get
Oh my
knocked out in the
God.
back.
But honestly, I don't think that in church anybody they would get too far. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like they
think
wouldn't get
you
past that.
You think the deacons have secret weapons? You ever seen that? Yo,
No, I don't think they have secret
Me
weapons,
and
but I
Paul
just think
laugh
that
about this all the time. You ever seen the video of
in
that in
Texas,
Texas? How
yeah,
the
they
guy
just
can't.
said a
All right,
deacon.
all right, all right. It's not funny because someone did die, which is
Somebody did die,
crazy.
and it was crazy. It was somebody that came
But
in
but the
to actually
fact
harm the
that
country.
literally when he came in, shot the guy, and all the deacons just
All of the
had
deacons.
Glocks. I
No,
was
but
like,
honestly, that's how it should be,
I
low
was
key.
like, what? Yo, and when
That's
me and
how it
Paul was
should be,
watching
low
it, we started
key.
laughing. We was like, yo, look how they all took out, and they all took it out at the same time, like computers on a video game.
Yes.
They were like, yo, like it was just crazy.
No, but honestly, that's how it should be because
Yeah, and they
things
emptied
are
the clip.
crazy nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like in churches and in schools, like I truly feel like that should be a thing because we are targets whenever you're in a school, whenever you're in a church. It's like, I don't know. I feel like a church more because you're open to the public. Like, you can't really just look at somebody and be like, no, you can't come in, you
Nah, I'm
know?
just afraid that if it were to ever happen in church, we will have people who will literally run in front of the gunmen and start praying.
I don't think so. I think we're past that like generation.
Because,
We're more
because
of like a generation to like take action. You feel me?
take
Like
action while praying or escaping while praying.
no, like take action while others like making sure others escape and like I know that there will be a group of people that are taking action while another group is coordinating people to get out, you know?
I don't know how it'd be in that situation. Like we just saw that movie. What was that movie? That movie with that girl
With the
from You.
shooter. Um dang, I forgot what it's called. Say it right
But
now.
it's some movie that came out on HBO Max that we finally saw, and it was just about these high school kids who are living their regular old high school lives, and a shooting happened, and
The
it was
fallout.
the fallout, and the whole movie after that is just them recovering on
Yeah,
how
like
to.
what happened to them after the whole
And I
shooting
think
and
I think that whole movie was like a awareness spreader thing for
yeah.
kids who went through stuff like that. And literally watching that whole movie just made me think like that's insane. Like that
I
I
know
don't
that
know
was insane.
how I would like recover from that. And then I started thinking about like uh interviews that I saw of kids of survivors in the past school shootings, and I
Mm-hmm.
remember some girl, I forgot which shooting was it, uh, which is crazy that I don't know which shooting is it. That means there's a lot, but she was like saying how her classroom was getting shot at, and she had there was like supposedly somebody in front of her, and the person was in front of her, and they got shot, and um, she literally said that the body stood up for a couple seconds, and then just fell on top of her, and
Yeah.
like she like stood there. She said that she started putting blood all over her face to pretend like she was dead, and like stuff like that is crazy, like crazy to think about. Because and then the one that happened recently with the video that started viraling everywhere, where the guy was like,
Mm.
the shooter is like
Kid
knocking
was
on the
like,
classroom.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We spoke about that in one of the
Yeah,
podcasts.
that's crazy. That itself would have traumatized me. Like
I would have been crapping on myself, like
yo,
literally.
but I would have been violent. I would have been like, yo, suck ass, nigga. I would
No,
have
because
been
that's
cursing at
putting
him.
everybody in
Hell
danger
no,
in your
that bro,
classroom.
that
Yes, it
pisses
is.
me
You can't
off
have that
so
mentality.
much. I don't know, and also I'd be thinking about like when I see things of like when someone gets murdered and then the parents are in trial or the parents are in the courtroom and then they're hugging the killer talking about I forgive you, like stuff like that, like oh, the Lord got to work on
Couldn't be
me.
me. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, the Lord got to work with me because even if you killed my best friend, i'm I'm
I
literally
honestly
wilding
wouldn't
out
even
on
be
you.
able to go. I wouldn't be able to go. I would have been like, he needs to be not be in there
I would
because I would honestly try to murder him myself.
like the whole trial of that junior kid that got stabbed a long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember watching it, and I remember when they caught like 4 or 5 of them, and they were like putting them on trial, and they were like doing the whole thing, da da da. I remember some of them were smiling, like they were smiling and laughing, and it's like, yo, bro, this is
Cause that's what
insane.
they do. Like they're a gang. Like
Did you hear about the movie that's coming out about actual school shooting taking place, and the one girl becomes the hero that Matt be dreaming of, and she like taking them out one by one? No.
no, I haven't heard of that.
It sounds like a Marvel movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I would have told everyone in the classroom to hold a chair, and then when that door opened, yo,
We
that
wilding on. I
that's
used to think
that's
about that too.
no, no, no. But that's a real thing. Like that's a real technique.
Hmm.
When I used to have an art class,
Like everybody just
um,
throws the chair at the same time.
yeah, when I used to have art class, see the thing about this art teacher, I love him so much because he's a very sarcastic guy. He's a black, bald, with glasses, great, hilarious guy. He used to always talk with the sarcasm. So let's say like if he's telling a story and we start talking, he'd be like, "Hey Matthew, I'm trying to teach you something. Pay attention."
Hmm.
So he used to
That's
talk like
annoying.
that. No, it is annoying, but he was such a gentle soul that it was just like Mr. Biles, I love you.
Well, what did he
So
say?
so anyway, so I believe it was like in a month that the shooting happened. Literally after that, like that's when we started doing drills and stuff like that.
Mm.
And in his class, in our class, we started talking about the shooting, and then he starts talking about techniques of what to do if it happens in his class. And one of the things he said, he was like, once a shooter gets to the door, grab your chairs and your desk and just start throwing it at the shooter. Because think about it. Think about it. If you're a shooter and there's desk and chairs flying at you, you're gonna be able to shoot. I thought so. And it was just so funny. It was like, and
It's
it
so
made
true
me think. And
though.
I was like, yo, that's a fact. Like what? But and then he was like, and maybe one of us get lucky and we knock that sucker out. Like, yo, bro. I don't know how Biles is right now, but I hope he's good. But yeah, so going back to the David Dobrik podcast, it's just funny. It's just fun. And so I got like one topic. I didn't get that many. I tried to, but one topic I thought would be funny to speak to you about because I feel like I know your answer, but I just want to hear it. So in the podcast, there was a
I'm
question that came up.
nervous.
No, 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 no. It's nothing crazy. So would you let your all-time best friend, boy, like all right, so for example, me, my best friend, would you let my best friend, no,
So
actually the
Paul,
no, 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 all right, your best friend, you have a boy best friend, y'all grew up together, y'all the
okay,
bestest friends ever, ever.
okay. What about it?
Would you let him propose to his girl on your wedding day?
Mm, I probably would.
Nah, there's no way.
It's if I'm really close to him, and that's like my best friend, and
Alright,
I
how about
love
my
him,
best
and
friend?
I love
What
no.
if Paul? Why? Why? That's my best friend.
No.
You wouldn't let my man's propose to his girl, but you let your man's propose to your girl, to his girl?
I would talk to you about it first to see how you feel.
Nah, hell no
Obviously, if
now.
you weren't with it, I wouldn't do it.
Nah, hell no. Now, if it ever comes up,
Can you
it's
hear
not
my
happening.
mom?
No,
I hear her mad loud in my ears, like it's picking up on my mic.
no, I can't
Anyway,
hear her.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Ma, you're very loud.
What is she doing?
Who's
She's.
that? Hi. Um. Anyway, I
That's crazy. I thought you was gonna say otherwise. I thought you was gonna be
well,
like,
if it's
hell
just
nah.
honestly, if it's just like somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like it can't just be no. I don't. I mean, I don't know.
Nah,
I don't
my
know.
answer, hell no, nigga. My wedding day is
Yeah, I'm
my day.
leaning more towards no
Like
because at the same time it's like because then it shifts like the
the
attention
attention.
shifts from like oh my god it's their wedding to oh my god that's the day that so and so proposed to so and
Hey,
so and then
gang,
every time it's our wedding
we gotta share a
anniversary
day.
it's their yeah like
Alright,
no like
nah.
stop yeah no I wouldn't do it honestly now thinking about it no I wouldn't do it at all.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what would be the top three things you would bring?
A&D, a hair tie,
What?
and sunscreen.
Two out of the three of those are completely useless.
Not for me.
You would bring A&D.
A&D because that's good for rashes, for burns, for cuts. It's not only for the lips.
So you
Period.
wouldn't bring a machete? Yeah, Kiana is definitely dead.
I'm bringing a hair tie
a hair
because
tie? Just cut your hair. Use
what I'm gonna
twigs.
cut it with?
Use twines. What the heck?
No, it doesn't
Use your
tie up.
shirt.
You do you know how much hair I have?
Are you kidding me right now? I hope I never get put
We are never gonna be in a scenario where we are voluntarily going to a
naked and
deserted
afraid. I'm never
island
going on naked and
with
afraid with
three
you.
items. No, I'm never gonna go on naked and afraid because my
Never.
partner's gonna be tight that I brought A&D.
Never. Yeah,
That's what I would bring.
literally in this show, the two random people get casted to do this whole naked and they go to the wilderness and they have to survive butt naked. But
They
they
can
could
only bring one thing.
thing.
So people usually bring like a machete, a fire
Bro,
starter,
these guys, there was one episode we were
things like that.
watching that they got put in a forest, a rainforest. This man's brought duct tape.
But it was actually good because he was able to build like a little fort for them with the duct
No, they
tape.
try to build.
And but listen, he made clothes for them with the duct tape because he brought a roll like this big. So the first thing they did was make clothes.
Oh
You
my
feel
God,
me?
yes,
Like
I
cover
want
the boobs and
clothes.
cover the.
I don't care about
Listen,
that.
you care about that when there's bugs and stuff and insects eating your private parts up.
What?
Hey,
Then I eat
yo.
the bugs. Dude. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yo, A&D and a hair tie, you're crazy. I'm bringing a knife.
But I didn't even say my third thing. Oh yeah, sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
That's a good
I
thing.
don't. This is aloe vera. I'm gonna look for aloe vera in the islands.
Are you
Like, what?
crazy? It's not the same. Aloe is for after when you get burns. You don't put that on to prevent to prevent sunburns. That relieves your sunburns. How about
figure it out.
you
I get a
prevent
rope.
sunburn?
I get a machete.
Paul said, "Nah, bugs really get down like that." Listen, the things I will bring if we're together, you could bring the machete. We're gonna use each other's stuff. Are you crazy?
And a compass.
You gonna use
I don't want your damn hair tie. What I need your hair tie for?
You're gonna use my
your stupid
sunscreen.
A&D for?
You're gonna use my A&D. Your lips are gonna be mad chapped because it's gonna be dumb
I don't
hot.
give a damn.
You're gonna get bug bites that you're gonna want to have them release. Aloe does not grow on an island. They grow in the desert. Are you crazy?
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
Why is it green? Why is it green?
Oh my god, Itu. Cactuses are what color?
Wait,
Got you there.
Aloe vera is a cactus?
No, but it doesn't
Oh,
grow in an island.
and I don't think cactuses are really green. They're like
Are you
really
crazy? They're
cactuses.
green.
They're like
Have you
brownish.
never seen a cactus in person?
Yeah, because I've been in a forest before. A
But they
cactus.
have small like
Oh
cactus. You've never seen a
yeah,
cactus?
those. But those are
That's
not
the
born and
color
raised in
that
the
they
desert.
are.
They're not born and raised in the
Oh my
desert.
god. Cactus are green.
They're not as green. This is not Minecraft,
Yes,
sister.
they are. Oh my god, are you
Look up a
insane?
cactus in the desert right now,
I
actively.
will.
Like, see if it's live streaming right now. There's no way it's that green.
Oh my god, you're so dumb.
That's a desert, bro.
Yes!
That looks like a desert to you?
This is a desert. Are you crazy?
What type of
See all
modern
the
desert is
dirt.
that?
Are you what? Listen, there are different kinds of deserts that is just sand. That's the
Okay,
type of desert you're thinking
that's the
about.
desert I'm
There's
thinking
no
about.
cactuses in those deserts.
Okay, then that's what I'm
Cactus
thinking
grow in
about.
dirt,
Okay, then that's why I'm
not
just
in
like,
sand.
okay, because that's what I'm saying. There's nothing green could grow from sand. That's why I came from that.
From sand, but I'm talking about the
Okay, you're
desert,
talking
like
about Los
dirt.
Angeles. That's what you're talking about. I'm
Like
thinking of like the
Arizona.
Sahara. No, I'm thinking of like the boondocks. Like I'm thinking of
Nigga, you
like the
talking
middle of
about
nowhere.
sand.
I'm talking about like Saudi Arabia. Like
Wait,
that's what I'm talking about.
look, this is a sand desert with cactus.
Why is there so much green? I don't get it.
Because they are plants. What are you talking about? Are you okay?
Minecraft doesn't lie. Yeah, Minecraft don't lie.
Are you okay? Really?
Yeah, it's already about to get to an hour, so let's just talk about the magnificent
Oh my god, that was too funny.
the amazing
What are you trying to
amazing
say?
the amazing slap from Mr.
Oh
Will
my god.
Smith.
I don't even want to talk about it. Honestly, it pisses me off so much.
So if you don't know, you're literally under a rock. Cause when this crap happened, every group chat, every post, every TikTok was talking about this damn slap, and this
The
Will Smith.
news.
It's about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. First things first, do you think Chris Rock deserved any part of that?
No. 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 No parts he deserved.
Not even a
No
pinky.
parts. Nothing. Nothing. Not even to be verbally assaulted did he deserve. Nothing. Cause why? He's a comedian. Like, stop. Cut it out.
It's so weird.
That's
It's
it.
so weird. The joke was made, and like that night, a whole bunch of videos were coming out, and one of the videos was the camera showing Will Smith when the joke was made. When I tell you, Will Smith was in tears.
My son was cackling.
He was in tears
Was dying.
when this
Smacking his
man
thigh and
just said,
everything.
"Your girl is bald as hell," and this man is
He
in
didn't say
tears.
that.
Basically, that this man is in tears, and
I
then
don't see it as that. I don't see it as your girl bald as hell. I see it as you look fire bald. You will make a good GI.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was another controversial thing for me. Like he compared her to a fire like person, or like a fire like movie character, and that would have been a little fresh to me. Like I would have been like, yo, what you trying? Like if somebody were to say, yo, Kiana, you look like Beyonce. I'm like, yo, what you trying to say? You trying to say my girl?
No,
Like,
but he didn't say that. He said, "Oh, like GI Jane 2, can't wait to
can't
see
wait.
it." Like you rocking the look of GI Jane 2 because
Yeah.
she is. Period.
But what's so funny was that literally another video came out, and it was like days before the Oscars of Jada making this whole TikTok about her hair and how she grew up with people always wanting her hair to be straight, and she hated it because she wanted the curl. So she was like, you know what, I'm cutting it all off. And she was like, I love my hair and I don't care what anybody gotta say about it.
Yeah, she's like, I don't care what nobody got to say about this bald head of mine. Like, obviously you do. Like, you let your freaking husband smack somebody on
And
national
then
television.
another video came out of her reaction, and Shorty was cackling too. Like, she was like, yo, bro, I'm talking about it was right after the
No, but
slap.
she was laughing. Exactly. She was laughing after the slap. Like, she was laughing that Will smacked her. I mean, Will smacked Chris Rock.
Wait, what Oscars you saw? He smacked her?
Stop. The she was laughing after Will Smith smacked Chris Rock.
But I
So that's what she was laughing at. I
low
think it was
key,
like out of pettiness, like, haha, my nigga slapped you.
no. I low key. If you really watch the video, she's laughing, but everyone else is. Yes. If you look at
What,
the
after the
video,
smack?
yes, everyone
Yes,
else
because
is
people thought it
laughing.
was stage. Because in that moment, people thought it was fake. They thought it was like a part of
Okay,
it.
do you think Will Smith, after the joke was made, he looked at her and said, "I'm gonna smack the out of him"?
No, I think she looked at him like, you gotta do something or you gotta say something. Like, I feel like she gave
Low
him a
key,
look.
I want to hear what she has to say about it, which I don't think she's ever gonna make a statement.
She, they are gonna make a statement. They're gonna talk on the stupid red table talk thing, which is her little show with her daughter and with her mom, and her and Will are gonna sit and they're gonna talk about it there. But you know, all this time is gonna pass and they're gonna try to clean things up and whatever, not make it seem like this whole big thing. But I know that in that moment, Shorty wanted to be petty. Like, she was probably salty that Will Smith was laughing because, like we said, he was laughing at the joke.
Yeah, he
And
was
she was
cracking up.
like this. She was like, so I think that in that moment between Chris Rock saying that joke, everybody laughing, and Will Smith going up, that moment in between, she probably looked at Will or said something like, that was not funny. Or
Yeah,
like did something to show him that she didn't like that.
yeah,
Because
that
he
was out of
thought it was
pocket.
funny. If I would have seen that Will Smith did not laugh, that Will Smith was serious after the joke was said, then I
You
would have
would
been
think it
like,
would have
damn,
came
he
from
was
him.
tight.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
but I don't know, cause like I said, everyone else was laughing, and I like the way she was acting after when he was started yelling at her. She all her body language also, cause the video is like showing the perspective of her behind her. We don't see her face. We just see like behind her. So we just see like her movements and stuff like that. So when Will slapped him, you see her like laughing. Like, who the hell is gonna do this and not laugh? Like, people always be like, ah, whatever. But like I said, she did that in the middle when everyone was laughing. Then when Will was like, keep my wife's name, literally she was just like still, like everyone else was. So like for me, I feel like yes, she probably wanted Chris Rock to get knocked out, but didn't expect for Will Smith to really try to knock that man's out.
I don't agree.
I don't
The
know. I
reason
don't know.
why I think that she then got serious, why? Because you can see in that video, the camera comes up and it's pointing at both of them. But she doesn't know that it's only zoomed in on Will. She's probably thinking that the camera's capturing both of them, so she got to be serious. Like Will is like yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Cause why is she gonna laugh when her man's is going off? You
I
know,
don't know.
I don't know. It really upsets me because I don't think he deserved.
And then
I
the
don't think
last
Chris
thing,
Rock deserved that at all, especially at the Oscars on live
I think it was
television.
staged.
I don't think it was staged at all. It was too serious for me.
I actually think like Will Smith literally like did too much. Like him himself, like his decision making,
Mm-hmm.
he did too much. Regardless if Jada like says something or not, nigga, I feel like Will Smith himself went crazy. Then what sucks is that right after he won an Oscar for that movie King what
King
was it?
Richard.
King Richard, which well deserved because I didn't see the movie, but I've seen clips and stuff. For Will Smith, I know how Will Smith, when it comes to acting, he's a great actor.
I've heard that is good. That he did very well in it.
But for his
And
first Academy Award, and for that to happen, I started seeing that uh, the Oscars and all them people, they're coming up with some type of consequence, and one of
mm-hmm.
them is he may lose that Oscar, and
Yep.
that sucks if he really loses that Oscar. They said it either he can. Well, first another thing is that Chris Rock, even though he declined all types of like, he didn't file no report. He still can
Yeah.
if he wants to. He still has that
He
option
could
to.
sue him,
He still has
honestly.
that option to, which is crazy. And the Oscars are saying that Will
I would have sued
Smith,
him.
either Will Smith is gonna lose his Oscar or get banned from any future award shows, or both lose his Oscar
Mm-hmm.
and get banned. So if he
Yep.
loses this Oscar, I don't I
He's
don't think
gonna
he's
have
gonna,
to try again.
because bro,
Period.
if he got his first one at the age of what? How old is Will Smith? Alexa, how old is Will Smith?
Like in his 40s,
Will
50s.
Smith is 53 years
He's
old.
53 years old. If he got his first one at 53, and there's some actors who been acting just as long as him and still haven't won one. So
Bro, this guy, Leonardo DiCaprio,
yeah,
is
just won.
literally
He
a child actor. He's been acting since he was a child, and
yeah, he
he
just won one.
just
I
won an
remember. I
Oscar like a
remember.
couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember there was memes about him all the time that he's been acting for so long and he doesn't have an Oscar.
Yeah,
But
he just got one.
hey, man, whatever happens to Will Smith, I know we all gonna find out at the same time. But yeah, Will's bugging, and it's a shame because I follow Will on TikTok. Like I'm a fan of Will Smith. Like I mean, I'm not saying that after this
I like
incident.
Will Smith too,
I'm not
but
gonna
it's
say
just
after
he
this.
did too much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say after this incident I'm gonna unfollow him and block him. But I truly believe he deserves some type of consequence.
Of course.
And amen. And then I kind of disliked how like his kids. I mean, they gotta
Like they
defend his
hyped it up,
action. Yeah, they
right?
hyped it up, and I kind of understand they gotta defend his actions. That's their pops. They're not gonna sit there like, "Dad, you're an idiot" on social media. But something that Willow Smith that bothered me was like, "Oh, that's not enough. Tupac would have shot him." Oh, what? Like, what are you trying to insinuate, Dad? You should have killed him on the stage. Like, what are you saying, Willow? Are you insane? Like, Shorty's definitely in the sixth dimension. She's wilding. Like when I saw that, I'm like, there's no way she tweeted this, and she's not being freaking whatchamacallit, swatted right now as we speak.
Yeah, that whole thing is just insane. It kills me every time I see it. Like it just
It's so cringy. It
it
is
is
cringy.
so cringy and it makes me feel so sad for Chris Rock. Like he didn't deserve that. Like honestly there was a interview that Jim Carrey did after, and he was saying that if it was Chris Rock, he would sue. He said I would sue him for $200 million. And he was like, because this is something that is going to be on social media forever. Like he's never going to be able to live down this moment. And this is he was like, that's something that is so embarrassing. He's never going to be able to get past it because it's there forever for everyone to see.
Yeah, but
And that's so true.
I feel like that's a consequence for Will Smith too. Like I would have hate to be in a situation where I do something that I done out of anger, because whenever we're angry, we do the most silliest things. We say the most darnest thing. Like for example, this do you see this little orange like rectangle right here? This is
Oh
a
my God.
sports jersey. And the reason why it's hung up there, this is a Carmelo Anthony Knicks jersey. Carmelo Anthony left the Knicks in 1944. And the reason why it's on my wall is because one day I got so angry that I punched my wall. And I regret punching this hole in my wall. So now I gotta freaking be reminded every day because of the jersey, because I'm hiding the damn hole in my wall. So I feel
It's
like,
either the jersey or the hole.
so I feel like Will Smith, like this is gonna be something that he himself is probably embarrassed. Like that's in the oh, you're a professional, you're a amazing freaking actor. You're
Hmm.
a what an influencer on TikTok. Like you're all this, and then like he literally threw it on thin ice for this. Like,
Yep.
you know how many people probably look at, like, I look at Will Smith so much different now. And
For
it's
a
like,
female
for a female who
who's
cheated
not
on
even
you,
loyal to him, like, what did you do to
bro,
August?
Matt,
Let's talk about it.
sorry,
Let's talk about
sorry,
it.
mom. Imagine because of we never get the Iron 2 movie. Yo, I
I
would
Am
be
Legend 2 movie.
so,
I
because
think they already filmed it, no?
I don't know. All I know is that me and Paul, well, I showed Paul that there was a post saying that Will Smith was working with Michael B. Jordan, I think it was,
Hmm.
to for an I Am Legend 2. And imagine that would be so. I would be so upset.
But Will
That's when I would
Smith
hate
is
Will
not
Smith.
supposed to be in I Am
Yeah, I
Legend
don't think
2.
he's in it. I think he's just like a director. But I don't know.
But anyway, Shorty makes him look like a fool on a daily basis, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know
So
too
I
much
wouldn't
about
even
their
go
drama.
hard for Shorty.
Yeah, I don't know too much about their drama. I just know that Shorty cheated on him and had a entanglement
Entanglement
with one of their like friends that they helped.
with August.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. But
The
I
rap,
know
isn't he a rapper? August Alsina, something like
August the
that.
rapper. No, no. All I know is that he was struggling with drugs. They took him in, helped him, and she
She
decided
was having
to
sex with him.
help him in different ways. Help him
Yeah, she.
bust one crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I Am Legend 2 starring Chris Rock. That would be crazy.
Imagine that'd be hilarious. Um, like imagine they cancel Fresh Prince, the new one. That's
He's not
on.
in it either.
Okay, but he's a part of the project.
They could just take him out.
What if he's funding the project?
I bet there are other people
Wasn't he
who.
one of the mindless behavior guys? No.
No.
Then I would have known who he was because I was a big mindless behavior fan.
August Alsina is a rapper, no? Or he's a singer.
August Austin.
Alsina.
I'm not gonna lie, the actor that plays freaking that's the voice actor for damn, what's that Encanto character, the big strong one?
Look, this guy.
Oh no, I
Oh,
know how he
man.
looks. I just never knew who he was.
I don't know if he's a singer or a rapper.
I don't know. All I know is that man's was on heavy drugs, and they try to help him. But yeah, man, there's no Spanish word of the day, right? You slacking?
I just made one.
Look at you.
You didn't hear me typing away?
Nah, I just thought he was being rude.
I'm not rude.
Alright. Actually, let's do this first. Girl, wherever your heart is, I gotta find it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sure, we're gonna get copyrighted. You
Oh
guys don't
wait,
understand that we get copyrighted off of any little thing on YouTube.
every little
It's
thing,
ridiculous.
even music
It's
that we have
ridiculous.
tried to use that have never been heard before.
That are
I found-
copyright free.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
so
wait.
insane.
Alright.
What are you trying to do? Screen share?
Yeah, I was, but
Okay, go try again. Try again.
hold on, I'm trying to do something on the podcast. Oh, never mind. This looks really bad, but we're gonna have to leave it like this. I forgot to change something. Try to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, we could do it like this, no? Oh, am I tripping? No, we can't do it like this.
You have to change change it to the other screen.
Hold How do I exit
I'm
this
gonna
out?
drag it.
How do I exit this out? This looks very bad right now.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to exit this. Stop sharing. Yeah, stop. I mean, they can see it. They can see it.
Okay,
Can you
well,
see
why
it?
does it look like that?
Yeah, it's because I.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Um. So I'm guessing it's slide 22. Uh,
You want me to
Wait,
tell you?
is it
I'll
this
tell
one?
you. I'll tell you which one. I can't see your screen. It's slide 23. 23
Okay.
and 24.
Oh, I know it's not. Exit also.
Can you move the.
Uh,
Come on, try.
eggs.
So we're doing Spanish word of the day. If you're new, we do a Spanish word of the day every
Exitoso.
podcast. So because Matt does not know Spanish, so we do
I
this
think
to
I think it's
help
pronounced
him.
as
And
exitoso.
I'm trying to just blew mine. When we do the podcast, we
Yeah,
do
it's
Spanish
definitely
word of the day.
do the thing, do the thing.
What
The
thing?
whisper screen.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
That's only for me and you.
Uh, okay, so yeah, it's a Spanish word that she puts, and I gotta
No,
try
why do
to.
you get to say it? I make the Spanish word of the day, and it's because Matt doesn't know Spanish, so he has to try to guess how to pronounce it, and then guess what it means.
So I'm going with exitoso.
Okay, and what do you think it means?
It means exist.
Hmm. Is that a
That's
final answer?
that's my final answer. I think that's pretty good. I think that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Okay.
Damn it. Yeah. I was like, it's not exit. There's no way it's
Yeah.
exit. So
But
I
the
mean,
word for exist is close to that, so
how do you say exist?
existir,
Oh, so that's how you say it, exitoso.
exitoso.
And I got that right. I got that
You
right.
got that right. You got that right.
Damn, man, but that means successful.
Yeah.
So I'm muy exitoso.
Period.
Period. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoy this podcast. It's gonna be Thursdays now. Thursdays are free days now. But in the near future, if it doesn't become free, then we will switch it up again. But we'll keep you guys updated. So it's gonna be Thursdays at 7 p.m., not Sundays anymore, and it's also gonna be virtually for now.
Mm-hmm.
Because we do have Thursdays off, but not that off to be able to be in person. But we'll think about something. We have future episodes that we have great ideas that we want to do. Is going to be August 1st tomorrow. I mean, April 1st tomorrow, which is, um, I think, what month is it again? Autism Awareness Month?
Oh, Autism Awareness
Yeah,
Month.
so it's Autism Awareness Month. So we got something special planned for that. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Um, and yeah, this was a pretty good episode. I miss you guys so much.
We
All we
miss you
do,
guys. Sorry that we have been slacking. It's just like we explained earlier. If you weren't here, it's just been a lot to
yeah.
do them on
Actually,
Sundays.
right
And
after this podcast, Kiana's gonna already start looking for a clip to post on the social media pages because we've been
never agreed to any
slacking.
of this.
Well,
But
you're
okay.
gonna agree now. Now. And I hope you know if this podcast were to ever become a thing that it starts being a paid thing, I hope you know it's going to be a
Don't tell me nothing, though.
75-25.
Anyway, guys, so we appreciate you guys so much. Follow our Instagram page. It's at Move Point the podcast.
Everything down here. Everything down here,
is
right
on the
here.
bottom of the screen.
We got
And um they can see it. The
I
reason
hate
why I
it.
say Instagram is because we're the most active on our
Yeah.
Instagram page, and we like to interact with you guys, like ask you guys what it is that you guys want us to talk about, vote on certain things. So please, when you see those posts, please make sure to interact with them so that we can know what you guys want. Also, make sure you keep sharing, liking.
Yeah. Keep sharing. Keep
Um,
liking. Keep
we also
supporting. Keep
have
interacting.
um, we also have a link where you can donate anything to us. So we do use that money strictly for the podcast. So we have bought a lot of equipment
Yeah. A
with
ton of equipment.
the donations that we received prior. We bought a table for when we were doing it in person. We bought a whole bunch of different wires that we
We bought that
needed.
mic stand that's literally right behind her.
Yeah, this mic stand we bought. um
We
but
bought a
yeah,
lot
a
of
whole
stuff.
bunch of things. So we would greatly appreciate you guys to keep donating. It doesn't have to be a huge amount. $1 goes a long way. So,
So everything
um,
is in the
thank you
link
to
below.
everybody who has donated in the past. We
You the
appreciate you
bestest.
guys. And yeah,
Yeah, we love you
we will
guys.
see you guys
Next week. Next week Thursday.
next Thursday.
So yeah, like what she said, everything's in the all those support links, all our Instagram, I mean all our social medias, and the donate link, everything's in the description below. But we hope you guys enjoyed this one of us talking about Ukraine and Will Smith being a
Wilson.
savage, and my crazy mind games that I've been playing since I was like 2 years old. But you guys have a great one. Be safe. And shout out to my best friend Paul. It is his birthday. Woo!
Woo!
My boy is like what, 19 now, 18. It's a little old man, but it's his birthday today. Um, I wish we was celebrating, watching some games, and making parlays, eating pizza. Like that's the dream, man. I can't
I
wait,
ate
man.
pizza today, guys. I had a bacon chicken wrap.
Anyways, we love
Yeah,
you guys. And for those who watched this in the past, please try to join us live
in the
on
past,
YouTube. I mean, in the
in the
future.
future.
In the future that you're watching us in the past, try to join us on our lives, 7 p.m. on YouTube. If not, hey, man, this is
So that
why
we
there's
can hear from you guys and interact with you on the
interact.
spot.
And also, thank you for those who have been texting in the chat. We love you guys, man. You
We
guys are
love
the
you
best.
guys.
But yeah, we see you guys next week. Peace. I'm here. Paula, you're
You're
late.
late.
You're late. Tell Ryder I love him though. For real.
Yeah. Next time, 7
Yeah.
p.m. Same
7 p.m.
place, same
You're
time.
late. Same time. And Ryder better be there. Ryder is not there with you. I don't want you in this chat at all. At all. Matter of fact, right now as we speak, I want you to take a video of Ryder watching us. I want to see his
She said
reaction.
she just put Ryder down
She just put Ryder down. Where you see that? Oh,
in the
he's
comment.
sleeping. Yo, why people say that? Yo, we have
Like
another
down
friend.
to, I put him down to
Nah,
sleep.
bro. That sounds like you're. Yeah, I'm gonna put him down. Like I'm putting him down. Like
Who thinks of that?
I
You crazy
do.
head?
Yo, bro. When
Because you're a
Santiago,
freaking
bro, when
beast.
Santiago used to be like, "Oh, I gotta put Rebecca down." Bro, that's what people say when they gotta kill their dogs.
No.
Like, yo, I had to put my dog down. Like, what?
But it's this. But you also say I gotta put them to. You put them to sleep. It
Nah,
means the
bro.
same thing.
That sounds insane. I'm so sorry. That sounds crazy. Literally every single time people be like, "Oh yeah, I put my son down," the first thing that comes into my head, yeah, she's a murderer.
Murder.
She's a murderer. But anyways, all right, guys. You guys have a good night. Peace.